Good day, everyone. Alice here from Safi Financial Network. Today is June 30th, 2023, last day of month of June. So, pretty nice uptick for the month of June. As you know, today was just the last trading day, and we had pretty nice uptick all around the stock market area. Like any sector that you want to see, it was up. Gold was up, precious metals was up, and also bond yield was up. So everything was up. Something is wrong. So, so that's going to be probably just a gift before Independent Day and Canada Day. Happy Canada Day for Canadians and Independent Day for Americans as well. So, hope you enjoy this coming long weekend. Long weekend. Moving on to some chart, but before getting into the chart, I just want to show you. This is a monthly chart for S&P. We will get to this one, but we are here for the sentiment. So this is pretty interesting. Last 4 weeks, this is kind of like extraordinary situation. To be honest, I haven't seen such a this bullish momentum sentiment is going higher and higher and higher and keeps stay high. Market doesn't do any correction and market just going higher and higher. This means the corrective move is going to be sharper, but the question is when. We don't know, because I assume that, well, I just repeat myself. I expect that this one is coming for the month of June, but month of June, obviously, I was wrong. And month of June, look at the candle. So pretty exhaustive candle to the upside. So this type of candle is kind of like exhaustion, getting into this supply area, which gives us a sell signal that at least to be cautious for the month of July. Probably we don't see a sharp sell-off, but at least a correction is coming down the road. So just be careful on that. And this is going to be a S&P 500 monthly chart, and sentiment is pretty high. When sentiment is pretty high, when the stochastic is just getting into overbought condition for the first time since the top. So when we just got the bear reversal crossover here, so that was a pretty long bull market here. So when we got a reversal here, all indicators were at overbought condition. Like here is the here's the RSI for the monthly chart. As you see here, we got a very nice divergence between this top and this top. And as you know, this is a monthly chart. It's gonna take like a 2-3 years to digest the divergence. So when you see a divergence in monthly chart, don't trigger any trade, either on the long side or short side. So because it is divergence, it shows the divergence doesn't mean that market is going to have reversal tomorrow. It's monthly chart, folks. It's not just a daily 4 hours, even daily, not daily, even it's not in 4 hours or 1 hour or something like that. So it's not going to be very quick as you think, but it's going to be just a warning sign. If something is happening, it's going to be a very deep one, when very steep one. As you see here, we had a very deep corrective move to the downside. Even it's more than this COVID crash. COVID crash just took 2 month market just to reflect that back up pretty sharply, but this one is coming down like more than a year. So everyone is saying like bear market is over. I'm still in hesitation that probably yes or no. As long as we are above SMA 20, we should say we are no longer in bear market, period. So I was waiting for month of June. If you remember, for the month of June, a month of May, this happens, and I just send a warning to everyone. If we see a market reversal in months of June, that could be very ugly signal for the market. But obviously, market just a flip to the upside, and as you see here, we got into a very important supply area here. This is a very important level, 43.73 to 45.36. Exactly, that's the level that I'm looking for as like a supply area. And right now, we just closed month of June in that area. So everyone needs to be careful. I'm not saying this is a warning, this is a signal or something like that. I'm just saying, just be careful. If reversal is coming, that's going to be very sharp and steep, and no one is expecting this one. And based on this, sentiment, the one that I see here, when sentiment is pretty high, we should be careful because this sentiment is giving me like market is getting into kind of like a gambling stuff, euphoria or FOMO. So everyone is just getting into the market and they think that they are going to miss the opportunity. So that's why for all entire month of June, as you see here, market was pretty bullish. Like everyone just got into it and say, hey, don't worry about like interest hike, or don't worry about what Fed is doing, or don't worry about the economy, don't worry about what economy is saying, don't worry about the Ukraine Russia tension, don't worry about anything, just buy because this is going to be a new bull market. And that's what happened. That's why we see like this bullish candle is getting into the supply area. And this is pretty important technical wise that we are seeing a bullish development for sure for the market. There is nothing wrong with it as long as we stay above this SMA 20 on a monthly basis, which is 40. Right now it's just a 4168. So not 4200, even it's lower, but as long as we are above this, nothing is wrong. So market can go higher and higher, but just be careful for the corrective move. Even with this sharp rally, we had 2 months like this is September, October, and I'm just looking for kind of like the scenario that September, October could be very volatile, and we should see a summer rally. Everyone is expecting summer rally from my words, not in Nasdaq. It's going to be in Dow Jones, and we will get that one as well. So it's getting like a long introduction, just because the monthly chart is very important, and we are just covering monthly basis. And at the beginning of the month or end of the months, we are just covering this one. So that is very important to just watch. Moving on to the weekly chart, and here's the weekly chart. We had a bull reversal to the upside. We closed above last week and also the previous week as well, so the second week of June. And right now we are just in a bull market right now. So market can go up for the next week as well. But again, as I said, upside target is pretty limited. So we are getting into this important wide range bar, and we back tested once, and look what happened after that. So we are just tackling to that area another time. So this is going to be the first time after this sell-off. It is very important. All traders, investors, just keep their position into some defensive names, into those names that are already hammered and already slaughtered. If you don't want to just buy a put option, or if you don't want to hedge yourself, that's okay. But be on the cash. Nothing is wrong to be on the cash, just because market will due for the corrective move, and if this corrective move is coming, still there is going to be tons of buying opportunity. If you ask me, we have got this breakout level here right there. So this is a breakout level, and market didn't test it properly. So we need to back test this area, which is going to be 4,300, and that back test could be another buying opportunity. So just a buy in the dip, not buy on the top, just because it's going to be harmful when market reversing back down. So you're going to be stuck and you're going to be caught. So just be careful on that one as well. Weekly stochastic, it's just the sliding on the overbought condition. It can be there. For momentum wise, we are pretty bullish. IMI, it's just very overbought right now, so it's kind of like it worries me. This one, especially on the weekly chart and 21 basis, this one is getting here, so we should be careful. Every single time when we have this, you see we have this, we have a correction. We are due for correction right now, so if this corrective move is coming, so you shouldn't be surprised. Again, these two indicators just telling me the corrective move, not a sell-off or getting back to the bear market. As long as, again, we are above SMA 20 on a monthly basis, we are in more bull market. And right now we are just in a bull market, but this bull market can finish tomorrow. No one knows. But again, we shouldn't say we are in like a bear market or bull market. We just want to go with the weekly chart and daily chart and see how it goes. Moving on to the daily chart, and as you see here, daily chart, we just break above this level, I was expecting market is just having more pullback like ABC down, and this is not ABC down, probably just a double top, or probably here somewhere, which is 44.77, 45.12. So that's going to be the level to going down, probably. I assume it's going to happen because I'm expecting a corrective move is coming sooner or later. So this is going to be very, very important level, supply level ones. So all charts are telling me that we are getting into some kind of like a parabolic move to the upside. It's going to be a blue up top, and then a sharp sell-off is coming. And when sharp sell-off is coming, everyone would be everyone just hate the market. That's what I'm saying. So that's going to be a good opportunity to buy. Again, just having cash and being on the side, especially in this situation, nothing is wrong with that one. I'm fully invested. I'm not fully invested on those ones that are on the top. I'm fully invested. I'm just rebalancing my portfolio, and I'm just moving up slowly. But I know that when dark days or kind of the rainy days are coming, when dark clouds are coming to the sky, I'm gonna be safe because I already have lots of umbrellas at home. So I'm kind of like a safe in this environment. This daily chart tells me that again, we are getting back to the overbought condition, RSI. Look at the RSI. So we are getting clear divergence in RSI. This is what we want to see on the top. And this is exactly what's happening top. Look at the MACD, even it's not getting to the overbought condition. Right now, the price is getting here. So when we see three indicators just showing divergence on the top, and also we are just getting into this supply area. So this means corrective move is coming to the market, and market is due for correction. So the question is when. I think this week or next week, we will see some top information as well. I know I'm staying for a while, and this is kind of like a nice pullback to the downside. We expect that a bounce here. We bought Dow Jones stock here. We bought some stocks. We are making money off this. But again, so we shouldn't be just very, very interested about the market buying stocks right now, just because this level could be kind of like a selling opportunity. If you don't want to sell, at least just book some profit and just park it on the side of the table. When market just giving a shaky weakness to the downside, especially here or here, somewhere around here, buying the dip. So there is always buying opportunity. Just watch the pattern and see how it goes. Okay, so moving on to the Nasdaq, starting with let's go with monthly chart. So monthly chart, Nasdaq, we are just getting above this supply area. So that is very, very interesting because this supply area doesn't work out for Nasdaq. And Nasdaq already, this is the second month that we are getting close above SMA 20. This is a very, very nice bullish development for the Nasdaq. And whenever we see something like this, we have a pullback. Whenever something like this, we have a pullback, and also something like this, we have a larger pullback. Right now, we are up for 4 consecutive green bars here. So we are due for pullback. Even here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5, we got the 6 and 7 month pullback, and then 8 is getting back to the upside. So right now, if you just count it from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, from this bottom, the 7th is going to be just a pullback month, basically, based on the methodology. And this could happen this month of July. We could see a pullback bar to the downside. And there is nothing wrong, to be honest. If you see a pullback month of July, that's going to be a buying opportunity. For the month of August, probably to see another rally to the upside. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to, let's look at the stochastic. It's kind of like a forming better shape just because the rally started in Nasdaq earlier than S&P. And as you see here, stochastic just getting into the bear reversal. Nothing yet, but it's coming. Moving on to the weekly chart. The weekly chart, we are just in consolidation mode. We are not breaking above this. So that's what I'm saying, folks. Nasdaq is going to be a lagger. It was leading index in this rally, But right now, we are seeing Nasdaq is lagging. So whenever Nasdaq is lagging, so that's going to be a good sector rotation for another stock, for other stocks actually. So money is going, I believe, going to Russell, going to Dow Jones, which we will get in a bit. And that's how we need to rebalance our portfolio. So I'm still waiting for a pullback to this area. However, we are getting to very, very important resistance level here. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the daily chart. So daily chart, again, we are not seeing kind of like double top formation. If you remember, S&P was here, but Nasdaq is there. So Nasdaq is lagging. When Nasdaq is lagging, Dow Jones is leading, and also S&P is leading. That's going to be warning sign. But this warning sign can last for 2-3 weeks. And also, I believe that Dow will outperform Nasdaq in this summer rally. So we'll see how it goes. But daily chart, as you see here, we are just getting into this 78% Fibonacci from this top to this bottom. Everyone needs to use that. And also, I just believe that this is going to be the top for 2023. I just mentioned a couple of times this is going to be a top for Dow Jones or S&P. For Dow Jones, we didn't get the top because I believe Dow will hit new all-time high. But for S&P 500, we are pretty close to the top. But Nasdaq as well, so we can get to this area. And that's going to be not the final top, probably stretches higher as well. But this is going to be very, very important resistance as well. So we'll see how it goes for the Nasdaq and for the market. Moving on to Dow Jones, let's go to the Dow Jones because I believe Dow will outperform the market pretty nicely. So look at this bullish consolidation in a monthly chart. If you just look at this in any time frame, what would you do, folks? You're going to buy. And Dow is just getting ready for a nice move to the upside. Look at the bull flag. This bull flag can stretch up to here. So 37,000 to 38,000, that's going to be interesting, right? So just be careful on this. And I'm just mentioning Dow is just getting into the buy signal from the MACD, and also this is nice RSI as well. So look at that. So when RSI is triggered to the upside, that can go here, and we're just seeing here, probably we'll see something like this. All right, so at least for here. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how Dow outperforming the market. And I'm just waiting for that one, to be honest. Weekly chart, we are just seeing lots of bullish pattern right now. So it's pretty repeat, right? So this is a reverse head and shoulder. I was expecting this one to stretch down a bit to give us better buying opportunity, but it didn't. So we thought that, okay, this is going to be the bottom for the market, and fair enough. March bottom, just nail it here and back test this trend, just getting back up. Nice bull flag, triggers to the upside, another bull flag, just waiting for another upside. And even if you want to look at it, this is a nice reverse head and shoulder in just a smaller time frame. I mean, since December last. Oh, look at the drawing. So since last December, we have got this reverse head and shoulder breaking through this neckline. Nice consolidation. We break out this level. We need to break out these two as well. And after breaking out these two pivots, we should see a nice rally to the upside. What triggers Dow to the upside? Energy, metal, and also banking stocks. So we will get to those ones as well. So Dow is just getting ready for a nice rally to the upside. And here is the daily chart. The daily chart, we are just getting some kind of like a double top formation. But I believe based on the bigger time frame, any pullback could be a buying opportunity. I believe Dow can just trigger to the upside pretty nicely. So we just need to wait and see how these pivots are going to be engulfed. So this one is already engulfed. So this one and this one. We need to engulf one of these two. When we engulf this 34,600, then we should see a nice rally to 38,000. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to some individual names. As always, we are just going with yield. So bond yield was pretty bullish today, but But interestingly, TLT was up. So this is still in ending diagonal. Everyone just saying probably another rate hike is coming for the market. And that can happen in months of July. But seems like market didn't take it serious just because everyone just waiting for a kind of like a pivot or kind of like a pause in this month. Why? Because inflation is coming down. Inflation is in Australia, inflation in Canada, and also inflation in US, it just start coming down. So that's going to be interesting to see if Federal Reserve is going to increase the rate. Probably that's going to be a suicide decision just because inflation is high and Fed doesn't want to kill the job market because when inflation is coming down, so why would you need to increase another rate high, right? So that's going to be interesting. So bond yield actually take the risk, and bond yield says market is at the risk, and we don't believe the stock market is correct. We are correct, and that's how market, just in bond market traders reacting. It hold up pretty well right now, and as you see here, lots of bullish momentum is just forming. We need to close above 104. When we get close above 104, we can go all the way up to 108 and then even higher. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm pretty bullish on the treasuries, and that's why I just allocate myself pretty nicely. Gold just reversing back up pretty nicely to this area that we expected. I believe gold just forming intermediate bottom here. It can go to 1940 in the first level, 1960 and 1980 to the maximum level. I'm not expecting a more upside move, and probably it's coming down for another bottom, and then September, probably October, that's going to be the bottom for gold. I should say that's going to be very, very nice buying opportunity over there. But right now, it should be just a nice rally, especially in the month of July. I expect that gold is getting into the rally phase as well. Crude just coming back up again nicely, and just 65 cents to the upside. We need to get close above this pivot or this pivot ideally to get back to the bull side. Right now, it's just stocking in this triangle. We need to get close above 71 first and then 73. And then we can say crude is getting back to $78 for the first time after, I should say, months of February. So we'll see how it goes. VIX just to start to find its bottom. So VIX is forming pretty nice bullish momentum. So here is like a reverse head and shoulder here. It doesn't need to go below this, because if it goes below this, that's going to just fail the pattern. But right now, in ending diagonal, VIX is forming kind of like a reverse head and shoulder. So probably that's going to be nice scenario for VIX spike to $16. Again, I'm not expecting VIX is getting back to here to this area. It can happen, but the maximum level that I have is $20 to $21 for the short term. DXY just coming down again, nicely engulfing here. So we'll see if DXY is taking out this pivotal low. So DXY can go down to the lower low. We will see how it goes. I'm not bullish at all for the dollar, as you know. I'm kind of like waiting for the sideways price action and then going down ultimately. So here's the technology big tech index that I have. This is a Magma. This is Microsoft, Apple, Meta, Amazon, and Google. And as you see here, this one is in a very, very nice bullish momentum since October 2022. But right now we are just getting into this area. So lots of dollars are coming back again this area. But right now, as you see here, this is very, very, very spiky, overbought condition, parabolic move, overstretch, whatever you want to call it. And this is due for corrective move to the downside. And when corrective move is coming, it's going to back test this area, which is 92. I'm expecting a 10-20% for technology stock when it's getting to this area. So just mark it on your chart. When we get there, probably we will see a sharp pullback to here, and this is going to be a nice demand area. There's lots of demand area here. So I'm not expecting this one to engulf or keep the price higher. If this one keep the price here, then we should see another rally to the upside. But from here to here, it's going to be almost 15% corrective move to the downside. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the Apple. Apple new all-time high, 193. Pretty nice bullish momentum to the upside. Oh, sorry, I need to clear all this stuff. Yeah. So Apple, pretty sharp, exhaustive move, I should say. Exhaustive candle. This is gapped up. And this is kind of like an exhaustive candle to the upside. Amazon, it's kind of like a forming the bullish consolidation, but look at the rejections on the top here. So again, just be careful, folks. This is the same. Meta, another one, $5. I know it was pretty bullish day, but this is going to be just before long weekend holiday, and I'm not expecting this one is holding up pretty nicely over there. So this one is due for corrective move. Microsoft, $5.49. This one even didn't get to new all-time high. So it's kind of like a forming the double top coming back down. And even now, it's kind of like a struggling to get back to the highs. Google, another scenario. So as you see here, there is a clear divergence in technology stocks, but these ones are, even Google, just look at the candle, just Stiller took the whole entire session. I know it was gapped up, but 60 cents gain. Look at the option traders; they were positive in put options, so it's telling me something. Netflix, $12 up, nice, getting to the double top formation. Tesla, just this one. Well, I should say this is going to be the same scenario like a Google, right? So this one, getting back to this supply area, to this white range bar, even it's struggling to get back to this double top formation. So probably Tesla will see a rollover. That's going to just leading the market to the downside as well. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the semiconductors. Semiconductors, I believe the same. So although they have a good rally, but look at the pattern. If we take out this pivotal low, which I believe it's going to happen sooner or later, you're going to see these ones are coming down here sharply. So we'll see how it goes. So this is a technology stock that creates lagging indicator for Nasdaq. As you see, Nasdaq was lagging. S&P just hit new all-time new high, not new all-time high, new high compared to last 2-3 days or last week. Dow Jones as well, but not Nasdaq. Nasdaq, because technology and semiconductors, they cannot get to this high, to this previous high, which happened last week. TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. Look at the chart. So don't fool yourself with today's rally. That's what I try to get. So AMD, I know it has a very, very nice rebound, but look at the rebound compared to this sell-off. This tells me we're just getting to the goodbye kiss and then coming down here. So probably that's going to be a good selling opportunity. We have no allocation of this name. We just bought here stock when this gap happened, and we gradually sell all my positions, and I sold all my entire positions just recently with a nice decent gain. I'm just waiting for pullback to this area. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm not gonna be a buyer till the corrective move is coming. Nvidia, the same. So Nvidia cannot hit new all-time high or recapture new all-time high. It's just struggling with this rebound to here, and then probably sell-off is coming back to the market for Nvidia. Texas Instrument, nice gap up, because this one is exceptional. This one is serving military services and military companies. So this one, probably some geopolitical tensions are coming as well, unfortunately. Lam Research, $2.50 up, nice bullish consolidation, but this consolidation is forming prior this resistance here. So this is going to be a top. Lam Research is kind of like interesting to see. XLF, moving on to the banking sector. So XLF, nice closed out today. So although it was like a sellers just took the power later of the session, but because of this wide range bar. So this one can still have like a consolidation here for the next rally to the upside. So we'll see how it goes. KBE, a large cap bank ETF. So this one just a smash here coming down. KRE, this one just ended up red. It's kind of like a surprising, because I believe these ones are getting into the power, but seems like banking, it was positive at the early session, but coming down at the end. JP Morgan, this one was interesting. So JP Morgan shows me that the banking sector is at fire. So because this one, pretty nice. Look at the pattern. If you know the patterns, you know what I'm talking about. So this is a nice breakout to the upside, and this breakout can end it up to 160. I'm waiting for 160 just because this is going to be the next level for sell 152, 154. But the later 160 here, this gap is going to be nice targeting area. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to the Goldman. Goldman just gapped up. Sell-off is coming afterwards due to the Apple news. If you know the Apple news, it's going to impact the Goldman. Bank of America, the same. Wells Fargo, the same price action. So it's just a hit this top and then coming down. Although if it holds this pivotal point, can be positive. Moving on to the gold miners. Gold miners just show sign of the life, and I believe that they're going to follow the gold price as well. So gold miners are on fire right now. So we have a nice allocation of Newmont, which is my favorite one, and we're just waiting for a good price as well. GDXJ, this one is coming up as well. So we need to get close above this AEM as well. Nice reversal is happening right now at this demand area. Newmont just coming up nicely. So Newmont is showing better sign for buys. So as you see here, we are just holding up pretty well. Bullish consolidation, once breakout, come down, but it didn't get below this. Again, reversal is coming. If we get above 44, this one can go easily to 48, 49, and we will see how it goes with this area. So I'm kind of like a pretty positive on this name. Franco Nevada, nice reversal to the upside, good confirmation, good double bottom, double bottom here formation, W pattern, nice trigger to the upside. Gold Barrick, look at that. So Gold Barrick triggers this ending diagonal, we should say, to the upside, just a breakout level today. So it's kind of like a nice reverse head and shoulder as well. So this is pretty nice setup for gold miners. Energy stock, the last sector that I want to cover, XLE, just a 52 cents to the upside, nothing bad, nothing good. XOP, this one just break out to the upside and it just take out this pivotal point, but the sellers just took the power and took the control. 128.83, just closing for today. We need to have like more consolidation here. OIH, nice bullish consolidation, as I said last days, and nice breakout to the upside. We need to take out 295, 300, then we can see 317, and we'll see how it goes. Exxon, 55 cents to the upside, nothing bad, nothing good, gets to the first resistance. Chevron, $1.11 to the upside. Oxy, just 48 cents to the upside. And Rig, just to fire up to the upside. So this one is pretty interesting just because when energy stocks, they were lagging, Rig is kind of like forming a very, very nice breakout to the upside. Any close above 720, 730, that's going to be pretty bullish sign for the Rig. I'm just looking for taking out this pivotal point and taking profit. You know that it's going to be a $12 stock after that. So we'll see how it goes. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. And again, happy Canada Day, happy Independent Day for US citizens. Have a good one. See you in the chart. Bye-bye.